Madam President.
Senator Zito.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to debate the bill. Madam President, I would like to start with a story from a gal that came to the United States from Russia. She came here, when she got to the United States, it was the fulfillment of a childhood dream. She felt like she was coming to the land of the free, a place where if you were willing to work hard enough, all of your dreams could be fulfilled because of what you were willing to put into it and the opportunities that were available here. When she got here, she found herself to be a little bit surprised at what she found. She, as an older person, decided to go back to school and get another degree. She had received a degree in Russia when she lived there, and she decided to go into nursing. So she attended Boise State University. She said that the ideas of social justice were not something new, that the diversity should be the diversity of thought and not diversity of how we are judged based on our color or gender or anything else. And she was quite surprised to find out that that was not the way it was in an American school. I would also like to talk about the incident that happened on Boise State University involving Big City Coffee. Now, Big City Coffee is an establishment that is partially owned by a military veteran and a person, Kevin Holtree, who is a retired law enforcement officer who will spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair because he put it all on the line to defend and protect us. And the reason I bring this up is because we have record of university email being used by a teacher to promote anti-police officer sentiment. Now, Officer Holtree's story holds special meaning to me because my first year as a legislator in Judiciary and Rules, we were discussing justice reinvestment, and we had some bills come through that would had to do with that. And Officer Holtree came to testify. He had just completed some of his physical therapy, relearning how he was going to live his life now that he would be confined to a wheelchair. One of the days during that testimony, there was an article in the newspaper about him and his accident and the canine officer that was actually killed during that incident. And I cut that out, and I have a file that I keep in my office of things that have made an impression on me through the years, and I keep Officer Holtree's story in there. There are good and there are bad in every line, in every occupation, but I would submit to you that our building here at the Capitol, we have officers here every day that watch out for us and protect us. On the street, they're there to watch out for us. And I find it difficult to support an institution that would openly and blatantly come out against these people who choose, they're not forced, they choose to protect us and look out for us. Another thing I would like to point out is that yesterday, 200 classes were canceled because of a blog that came out mentioning that during one of the, let me find the name of it here, University Foundations classes, there was evidently a Zoom class where some of the students that were watching the Zoom class were made to feel very, very uncomfortable because of possibly the color of their skin. Now, when I grew up, we were a little bit different. My family spoke a different language. We didn't have a lot of money. I was also a girl. And as I progressed through life, there were times when I basically was discriminated against because of that. I was told by an instructor in school not to accept a full ride all tuition paid scholarship to become an ag teacher because I was a woman and I should leave that scholarship to a man who would need it. But these things don't stop us. They can either put us down or they can make us stronger. But the point is that that is our choice. I believe that our universities and our higher education system should be there to make job-ready people. If you choose to go to college, You're not going there to learn about diversity and inclusion. You should be going there to learn how to graduate with a job-ready skill so that you can contribute to society, take care of your family, and become the person that you should become on that level. I don't believe that's the place of a university or higher education. Because of all of this, I'm asking this body to take a second look at this budget. I'm asking you to vote against this budget, to send it back, to have the universities look a little bit closer at what's going on. This isn't something that's just happened. I've spent several years now building a file with stuff that has been sent to me from educators and students and people in my district and around the state. I will be voting against this budget, and I would encourage the rest of the body to do the same. Thank you.